Hi, you're watching NewsX and SportsX. I'm Siddharth and with me is my colleague Vineet. And the debate around Mahendra Singh Dhoni retiring has been settled for now. Sakshi Dhoni coming out and saying that all these reports are just rumors. Vineet, what's going on in Dhoni's mind? Is he waiting for a suitable replacement as a wicket keeper?
Well, you've asked a very tough question, but let me tell you, what's going on in Dhoni's mind? Nobody can tell, and that is the best part about being MS Dhoni. When it comes to his retirement, I really don't think that MSD is at a position where he should retire. Though there are a lot of people, a lot of quarters, not only in social media but also pertaining to cricket, are in fact asking for Dhoni to retire. Not because he's not doing a good job behind the wickets or with the bat, but there is a lot of talent which is waiting in the wings. You have Ishan Kishan, you have Rishabh Pant, you have Wriddhiman Saha. All these guys are in fact hungry for blood, and a lot of people feel that Dhoni is perhaps impeding their chances to excel in the game of cricket.
But when you talk about these guys, you don't have one wicketkeeper for all the formats, right? Because if you consider ODIs, then you would probably take a Rishabh Pant. And if you're talking about tests, you then hesitate when you say Rishabh Pant is our first team wicketkeeper in the long term as of now, right?
Well, when you say that there have to be different wicket keepers in all different formats, I kind of don't agree with that, because Dhoni is a man who was a wicket keeper across all formats. So, going by Dhoni standards, I don't think that's an area of concern, especially for MSD. But see, there is going to be a time when Dhoni is going to, in fact, start to show signs of aging. There will be a time when Dhoni is going to slow down when it comes to his strike rate. There will be a time when his average is going to dip lower than what it is today, and there is going to be a time when we will stop seeing those helicopter shots. But when you talk about retiring, when you talk about MSD, I think after all that Dhoni has done for Indian cricket, he does have one thing with him. He has the right to choose when he gets to retire, because I think of all the people who have ever played cricket in this country, Dhoni deserves that chance the most. All the ICC tournaments that you can think of, Dhoni has put them in India's plate. And there's been no other captain who has marshalled his troops the way Dhoni has. Virat Kohli is a phenomenal batsman, nothing taking away from his batting. He's been lucky. He's had a wonderful team. The selection committee has done a good job. He's been blessed with good comrades and people who have been mentoring him, and that's the reason.
More importantly, a bowling attack, right?
More
One
importantly,
of the best.
absolutely, he's had a stellar bowling attack. He's got Bumrah, Bhuvi, Mohammad Shami, Ishant. He's also one of the very few captains who did get a taste, finally, of an all-rounder. I'm talking about Hardik Pandya. So in that way, Virat Kohli has been extremely lucky, and I think he owes a lot, in fact, if not everything, to MSD.
Absolutely, and talking about Virat Kohli's captaincy, right? You still feel that he needs someone like a Dhoni to support him, because if you talk about ICC tournaments, he's been going right up till the end, but when it matters, he hasn't really clicked the team as expected. Because if we talk about the World Cup as well, India definitely had the best team, one of the best team, if not the best, and you were banking on them to go at least to the final, if not win it, right?
Well, absolutely, but it's water under the bridge. But I can tell you one thing, that Virat Kohli, still has a lot to learn from Dhoni, and England was one place where Virat Kohli, should have and could have exercised some restraints. Although we were on a winning streak, there was some chopping and there were some changes that were made into the team. And I think Virat Kohli as a batsman also underperformed in England. And MSD as an ex-captain, and one of the best finishers in the game of cricket, also did underperform. And there were a lot of other factors which did not go well against India, and that is the reason we could not reach the finals. However, not taking nothing away from New Zealand, the best team won.
And when do you expect Dhoni to hang his boots? Is it going to be the T20 World Cup, or do you feel there's still one more World Cup to go?
It's similar to asking a question like, when do we get to see somebody who bats better than Virat Kohli? The answer is we don't know. But like I said, MSD has earned the right, he has the privilege, he has the prerogative to decide when he gets to retire. But on the other hand, we should not take any reverence, we should not take any respect away from the selectors. If they feel that Dhoni is not up to the mark, or he's in fact declined in terms of his performance on the international stage, they can take a call and drop him.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the debate around Mahendra Singh Dhoni's retirement seems to have settled for now. All eyes are on when he comes back and what he does for the team. You're watching SportsX and NewsX. Keep watching this.
And do subscribe.
Yeah.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.